Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hey everybody, and welcome back. Happy Friday Junior to you. It's almost Friday. We got one more day to get there and we'll be there. Welcome back to the Beyond the Gates Unlocked right here on the So What You Think channel. If you're watching live or you're part of the replay gang, I'm glad you're here. Now listen, this is an interactive space and I want to know what you think. So get down in the comments section and share your thoughts. That's how you officially become a gatekeeper over here. We call ourselves the gatekeepers because we stay in the business of what's going on behind the gates. And yes, we gossip about these doggone Duprees like they're real because that's half the fun. But we also dig deeper. We talk storylines, theories, suspicions, and how some of this stuff shows up in real life too. Now, if you enjoy the conversation, do me a favor and hit and subscribe. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Tap the like button. And remember that our officer Belinda is here and on duty. Even when she's not here, she's here because everybody else will see to it that you do your duty and hit the like button. I also want to thank my moderators. Y'all know that they keep the chat running smooth and the vibes right over here, and I appreciate every last one of them. And if you're able, I want you to support the channel by way of super stickers and super chats whenever you feel like it. It's appreciated. It's never required, but optional. But it's always optional. But they do help to keep the lights on over here. So it's appreciated. All right, with that, let me get down here in the comment section and see who's down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
You're about to learn if you want to be in the honorable mentions, you're going to have to get in here early, okay? Let's see who's in here so far. KB Mommy's in the house, and she says, greetings at So What You Think, my Mod Squad sisters at Linda Bias Barnett, Bilo DD, Destiny H, my cousin and Tony Lynn, my sister officer Belinda Hill, and my boo Elaine T, and my good friend Bailiff Raven Maniac. KB Mommy says, so what you think? Hey girl, hey. Belinda Hill, who is also a member over here, says she's a member and a moderator, says hello to Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, Gatekeepers, Mod Squad, and of course I hit the like button on the way in. KB Mommy also reminds us of that copyright disclaimer, which allows us to use things for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, and teaching, scholarship, and research. The Copyright Act, of 1976. Elaine T says, hey, Miss Elaine. Let me see something. Okay, Elaine is also one of our moderators and members over here, and we appreciate you as well. Hey, Miss Jen, cousin Linda, Tony Lynn, KB Below, Officer Belinda, and Mr. Raven Maniac. Gatekeepers and viewers watching, remember to hit the like button on your way in. That's a friendly reminder from our officer of the like button, because when you don't hit the like button, then we have to hit this.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
And if you want to keep the review going instead of having to stop to hear that, just hit the like button. Myrtle Tinsler, who is also a member over here, says, hey, Miss Jan, Gatekeepers, and to the mods. Hello, Myrtle, and thank you for being a member. KB Mommy is speaking. And so that's it we have in here that said anything down in the comments so far. So we're not going to hold things up over here. You know, we are trying to streamline things, give you more bang for your buck, get you in, get you out. Okay, so you're not over here all day. We do that on Fridays. Kelly S is checking in late and says hello. Hey, Kelly S, how are you today? I'm glad to see you here. Okay. Let's see what else is happening. Okay, that's it. So with that, I'm going to unlock the gates and see what had happened was today. Behind or beyond the gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, so let's kick things right off with what happened today. Vernon was at the country club sitting down with Danny. And let me make sure I'm on stage and everything. Y'all hear me? Test. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, Vernon was at the country club sitting down with his daughter Danny. At least she saw him and she came over and joined him. And I'm glad you're here too, Kelly S. She sat down and joined him. He was, of course, looking up some stuff probably about cancer, knowing him. And hold on a second. What is this on my screen? Okay. So anyway, she sits down and joins him, and they do a little talk about Martin, his campaign, and how he's been getting some not so positive press lately. And so, oh wait, the picture's not up. Okay. So how Martin has been getting some not so positive press lately. And so they're talking about that, and they're like, yeah, but we know, I want to say Khadijah, but I know that ain't that girl's name. Her name is Shonda. Okay, so they was like, don't worry about it. Shonda gonna get that together. She gonna see to it that they do what they need to do. And then of course, Danny need to bring up Bill's name. You know that's how it is when you like somebody. When you like somebody, you gotta bring their name up for any and every little thing you could think of. I ain't lying, y'all know it's the truth. You know, Bill said, it's like that time I was talking to Bill. I remember when Bill had a dog. One time Bill had said, Bill. So, of course, she had to bring his name up. And she said, yeah, I know one thing will pop up. As soon as you get some bad press, here comes some good press, and then some bad press, and then some good press. She says, Bill always said it's like whack-a-mole. You just have to keep whacking the moles when they pop up. And her daddy looked at her like, girl, here you go with that Bill stuff. Your daughter in love. She don't really know it herself, I don't think, but she is. Now, Bill was at his office on the phone talking to his daughter, Chelsea, minding his business in his office with his back turned to the door. You would think now people know that I would never be getting my good gossip on with my back to the door, baby. I got to be facing the situation. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Somebody got to teach y'all how to get your gossip on, because this ain't it. So anyway, he ended up talking to Chelsea about blah, 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 blah. And then he was like, your mother, your mother's the reason why I know a little, because he was helping her with something with business. And wait, give me a second. He said, your mother is the one that taught me about fashion, because she was so fashionable and because she was also one of the most beautiful supermodels on the planet. And Haley was standing there behind him like, I know this ninja didn't. But Haley, don't get mad, girl, because that's true. Hey, Bilo Didi, don't get mad, though, because that's true. Danny was is one of the most beautiful supermodels on the planet. He happened to marry one. What you want to pretend like it didn't when it did? It is what it is. She pretty. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Hey, Linda, ain't nothing we can do about it. So don't get mad. You the one put your foot up in these people's marriage, girl. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you again. Now, Leslie meets Eva at Uptown, and she notices that her mama has done something she ought not. She said, I can just tell. When you live with crazy and live around crazy, when crazy been doing crazy things. And she's like, Lord, I can look at you and tell you've been doing crazy stuff. You've been doing crazy stuff. Now, Ashley and Grayson are down at the hospital minding their business down at their jobs, right? And they down there talking at the desk. And then here come Derek again, being weird. And he just standing there looking. So then Derek gonna say, what y'all talking about? And she was like, we talking about work. He said, you talking about work or working it? I'd have been like, if I was talking about working it in your business, no more. But he told Grayson to step off, and Grayson was like, "You don't tell me to step off. You ain't none of her man no more." And then Derek gonna say, "I could bench press 3 of you. So what you don't want to do is be stepping up over here." So look here. Ain't nothing between y'all but air and opportunity. If y'all want to do this thing, let's do it. Go downstairs, go outside, meet in the parking lot. Because we interested in seeing it. Because one thing about it now, Derek has clocked in to work this morning. Derek is not being boring this morning when he started talking about he'd be at the gym, bench pressing and whatnot. I ain't seen no evidence of all that, but I'm sure it's true, but I'm just saying. But I guess but you know what? Looking at him, Grayson is smaller than him. Grayson, yeah, you may want to step back unless you are the impaler. And you got people. Wink, wink. Now, Leslie over here acting like she's so innocent. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. But Eva don't believe none of that. And girl, you should not, because your mom be up to things. You know it, we know it, we all know it. Now, Danny and Daddy is chatting on about the family, and he told her that I knew you were going to be different when you were born. You were just so different. And she was like, I know I probably just popped out, just crying my eyes out. And you guys probably just let me do my thing, because she's just so different and loud and fabulous. He says, but you did move on to make a big dream come true. And you broke ground in the modeling world that had never been seen before. I'm very proud of what you did, Danny. You did your thing, girl. And she did. She did her thing. He said, and you can do that again with the things that you are trying to do now that you are free of that Deadwood Bill. I was like, now you better be careful how you be talking about Bill. You better be careful what you say about Bill, because Vernon, you don't know this, but hurrah.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
I know you her daddy, but you could get it too. Because you know how it is when you like somebody. You want nobody saying nothing about the person you like when you like somebody. And she do like him right now. So you best to be careful, Daddy Vernon. You better be very careful. I don't care who you are. Don't say nothing about no Bill. Baby, that's how Daddy was sitting there looking like, now, Daddy, please. Anyway. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too, that she outwardly said what her mama did. I was like, ooh. Are we talking about it? Okay. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to it. But anyway, hold on, my ears are falling out. My earbuds. Give me a second. Okay, now Bill was over there in his office trying to backpedal his way all the way out the room, since Haley had caught him in there saying that Danny was so beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. But she is. I mean, you cute. You ain't no Danny, but you cute. You cute. And a young little girl kind of like, you cute. But anyway, girl. He over there backpedaling with all his might. And he was like, you have to understand what I was saying in the context of what I was saying. And she was like, don't worry about it, Bill. I ain't worried about that. I'm not worried about that, Bill. But girl, you know you was worried sitting up that line with your back turned to him. Girl, you know you worried, girl. You know you mad, girl. Girl, you mad. He was like, you one of the most beautiful women too, child. Don't nobody want no secondhand beautiful comment, Bill. Just hush. Just hush, child. Now, Kat is over there at Uptown talking to Chelsea. Hold on a second. Okay. So she was talking to Chelsea and complaining about how don't nobody, especially Anita, ain't nobody trying to do nothing about her mama wearing them hoochie coochie dresses. She's like, my mama over there to my I'm the hoochie coochie woman. Everybody knows who I am. Child, your mama wearing them hoochie coochie dresses. She having a good time. She's like, I even went to talk to grandma. Grandma told me to mind my business. And that's what you need to do. But one thing about Kat, she gonna go to every single body until she finds somebody to agree with her. Now you don't went running to how many people now we talking about? You don't went to your mama. You done ran over there to your grandmama. Now you running over here for Chelsea to tell you, girl, don't nobody care about what your mama wearing. That's your mama business. How you think you got here? Your mama was wearing them same kind of dresses when she called your daddy, probably, girl. You just need to calm down. You ain't never seen her in these dresses, but she can still wear them. So, I mean, get out of business. Get out of business, okay? And you can't let nothing go. Kat can't let nothing go. But the family created this, so y'all need to deal with it. Y'all don't let nothing go neither. Quiet as scared. That's where she learned it from. Nah. Chelsea. Hold on. Chelsea breaks into her story about how she done went over there and proposed because she was scared. And Madison didn't like it, and I just proposed to her. I'm like, girl, now you know Kat getting ready to swing this conversation right back to Kat. I don't know why you trying to talk to Kat about that. Kat don't want to talk about nothing but what Kat want to talk about. She gonna try to talk about it for a couple minutes, but Kat gonna bring it right back to Kat. But at least you did get that out, girl. At least you did. See how she looking at you? Getting ready to start talking about Kat. But anyway, Ashley threatens to call security on Derek, and he apologizes and says that he knows that they are broken up. But she's still the person that he needs to talk to. But, you know, she told us, name, go ahead on. We're going to talk. Let us talk. Just let us talk. Just let us talk. He was like, but I can't help it. I know we broke up, but you the person that I need to tell things to still. I mean, you know, that can happen when you break up. You can break up in your heart, maybe, but your head. Maybe you can break up in your head, but your heart be like, but I need to tell that person. I need to tell them. Okay. So that's where it's at for him right now. I just need to tell Ashley what went wrong in my world today. And you over here up in this bald head man face. And he got hair, but you know. You in his bald head face, which I see he shaved some of that hair down off his face a little bit. Y'all see that? At least in this picture, it looked like he did. Because you needed to get rid of some of that on your face, or it was too much charcoal around your face. It was looking like you had rubbed your face with charcoal. So I'm glad you had got rid of some of that. But I digress. But anyway, he needed to talk to her. You my person still in my mind, and I just need to tell you. And so she was like, I'll hear him out. Don't worry about it. He was like, well, let me know if you need me. What you gonna do, Grace? You gonna hit him with a stethoscope and then run? Man, get on. We don't need you here. Ashley can handle it. Her and Nurse Messy, they got this. Now, Vernon and Danny chat about Anita and the things that they can do to help her relax outside of chemo. And she's like, you know what I think Mom needs to do is like Reiki. She needs to try some Reiki. She does. And it helps you to relax and everything. I think it'd be really great for her. Yeah. He was like, okay, then we can look into that. You know, y'all keep on looking at the things without asking Anita what she wants. Just keep on. Just keep on. Now, Bill is still over here backpedaling, but now he backpedaling about how he had played sleep last night. But no worries. She pushes him down, and she commences to trying to bake a cake. Sidebar. What is this child wearing? What is this? Your bra strap is out in the back. What is we wearing? What is this? Do anybody know what this is? Because this ain't making no sense to me. I mean, if you're going to wear this, shouldn't you just have on some boob tape, girl, and call it a day? I mean, what is we doing with the whole brassiere out like this? That ain't cute. That is not cute. Or at least you should have had on a bra the same color. That's a bra. That's a brassiere. That ain't no fashion statement. We don't like that, girl. You better find something the color pretty. But please, somebody help me understand. But anyway, she thought she was going to push Bill down in that office and give him what for, but we'll find out what happened later. Back to Leslie and Eva. Leslie said she ain't done nothing to no Duprees. I ain't did nothing to Nicole. I've been good. I ain't even did nothing to your demon half sister Kitty Cat. But Eva says, you done did something though. And I know you done did something. And she looking like, girl, I ain't did nothing. I don't know why you talking to me. How did you think I had did something? I ain't even did nothing. She said, Mama, let me tell you something. You are rich. Why you always gotta fight? She said, can't you just get into the old school shaft that you've been digging? Why you over here still talking about daddy? Because she was over there talking about her daddy was still gonna get together. Me and your daddy still got a chance to get together, girl. He just ain't came to his senses yet. Now get at them. And she was like, I don't care if he is dating Shanice. Shanice is just the person that he gonna be talking to right now. And he gonna let her go eventually because she just a stand in. Even though sidebar, I tell y'all all the time, give people time to break up, baby. Give people time to be broke up. You don't want to be the crutch. You don't want to be the crutch. But anyway, Eva told her that she was like, I just don't understand why you always got to be doing stuff. And Leslie said, yeah, I am rich and I am gorgeous. I'm good. And Eva says, then what is missing here? What are you missing? Yeah, like why you got all that and still won't sit down somewhere, Leslie? Because you do have all that. You got looks. You're not dumb. You just misuse your intelligence for stupidity. Girl, go get you some good counseling, girl. You'll be all right. Get the counseling. Let them give you a little pill if you need it, girl. Whatever it is you got to do, girl. You need to get it together, girl. Because old Shaft do like you. He do like you. Old Shaft like you, girl. He do. Timu Shaft like you, girl. She and Shaft, he like you, girl. He do. And Leslie says she's still hoping for Ted, though. And Eva says you need to move on. He has. He looking at him and Shanice together, and she was like, girl, I ain't worried about no Shanice. All she gonna do is pave the way back to me. Well, you know what? She just might though, because girl, we know what you're gonna do. You're gonna do something. You're gonna do something because you're crazy. She said that she's sure she's gonna run off. I'm sure pretty soon that she's gonna run off. It's not gonna last. And Eva realizes that she's left the Duprees alone, but that Shanice is who she messing with now. Eva just realized, she was like, oh my God, I know you about to do some foolishness to this girl. She says, I just want to know if you're going to be in cuffs or not. To which Leslie laughs. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Child. Now, Chelsea shares that Madison feels that her party girl is her real self. And girl, I don't know that I disagree with Madison. I think the party girl, my girl like to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Girl, you may just be that girl. I mean, let's admit it, you stopped partying. You stopped it. It ain't like you stopped it. It ain't like you changed. Just some stuff came up and you couldn't do all that no more. You met her and then you decided you wouldn't, but I don't know. I don't know that I believe you either, because look what you went right back to, girl. You just like my fat tail with a candy bar, girl. As soon as something go wrong, I will run into a candy bar, and you keep running over there back there to the party, girl. That's what you do, girl. That's what you do. I'm gonna put myself in the two, girl, because I know how I feel. I know how I feel, girl. I know how I feel. Now Haley tried to rev things up with Bill. She tried. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I ain't missed nothing. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so I was gonna say, I forgot this. So while they're over there talking, Madison and Kat, Danny came in with Isaiah, and it was like, what in the hemoglobin and haberdashery is going on here? I'm like, child, did you see they just walked up in there together? Even though I know there wasn't nothing, but we know it wasn't nothing. They didn't really know, but we know there wasn't nothing. Okay, now Haley was trying her best to kick off a cake baking session up in this office. She over there, I tell you one thing, she didn't get that shirt off Bill though. I mean, listen, sidebar. I know, I know Bill probably not ready these days to be taking off a whole shirt on camera. Not that there's nothing wrong, because Bill is not chunky. He's not. But he has a mature body. And sometimes a mature body don't want to be on camera where it's just magnifying every little thing, Don't get started down in these comments, because I'm with it for y'all. But girl, you weren't gonna get that shirt off, Bill. Then you wouldn't. Girl. Not on camera. That wasn't about to happen. Not like that. Maybe by summer, but not right now. I'm just saying. So anyway, she had to get on off of him because he was like, "Go on, girl, move. I got to run." What did he tell you had to do? Go to the bathroom. Bill, what you tell her you had to go do? Bill was like, "I got to go do something." Hold on. Side note: Bill did not want to bake a cake. Okay, I got you now. All right. He didn't want to because he can't seem to forget you. That wind song is on his mind. Bill thinking way back to Danny wearing that wind song, honey. She old enough to want some wind songs. Yeah. But anyway, he pushed up off of her, talking about some he had to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I can't just, I would, but I can't and I ain't. But you was beforehand. You was beforehand, wasn't you, Bill? You used to be just doing all that, but all of a sudden you don't want to no more. In the words of Fantasia, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Which you did when you ran to that bathroom. Okay. So when he walked out of there, she was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. And really what she's sick of is losing to Danny. Girl, you can't win for losing to Danny. You can't, girl. You can't, girl. We thought you had beat that old lady time, didn't you? See how that don't always work in your favor. While he was gone, she put some of them drippity drops up in his drink. What is this she wearing? This jacket is problematic for me. I mean, that Brazil thing may be making on to the jacket, but I just don't like that. I don't get the point of it. I don't understand. Bill's belly is going to pop out. You think his belly gonna pop out? I don't think his belly gonna pop out.
Don't go over there. Don't go over here. Don't fight. Come on, just keep it going. Somebody go.
You thought you was slick, didn't you, JB? No, I hear you talking slick about Bill. Don't try me. Don't try me. Bill ain't got no belly. Bill ain't got no belly. He might have a little tummy, but he ain't got no belly. Bill don't have no belly. I ain't about to hit his foolishness out of y'all. Anyway, she gave him some more of them drippity drops to be drinking on. He came back in there because she mad now. She mad. Derek pours his heart out about losing his dream job. That's what's really gone. Anyway, I was gonna say Bill sat up there and drink that tea like a big dummy. You big dummy. Derek is pouring his heart out about losing his dream job because they done fired him. They done cut him loose. They done let him go. They done told him that he is no longer able to fight no fires. Goody buddy. Oh, we on that kind. Oh, y'all on that kind of time today. Now he goody buddy. All right then, KB. Listen, I had to break out my out of breath, chunky karate specialist for y'all when y'all gets to doing too much, because with too many of y'all, I got to fight all y'all off. I got to fight everything just to prove my love. I got to fight everything. I just a Bill fan just ain't safe in the family, you gatekeepers. I got to fight Below DD. I got to fight Can't Beat Mommy. I got to fight. Y'all ain't about to stop and do me like this. But that's all right. My little chunky karate specialist is gonna be ready for y'all at all times. But anyway, Bill could take that shirt off. Y'all just heard somebody and not with the camera that close. Forget y'all. Anyway, Derek done lost that job. They ain't gonna let him fight no fires no more. They ain't about to let him fight another fire. They done cut him loose, and he like, oh my God, what I was gonna do now? I can't fight no fires. And I ain't got you, Ashley. I ain't got nothing. Some people want it all, but some don't want nothing at all. Poor Derek. Y'all don't be laughing at Derek Payne. Derek is in pain. Don't do that. He's in pain. Okay. Anyway, he told me they done cut me loose. I ain't gonna have no job no more. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I ain't got you. And she was like, you're gonna think of something. Don't worry about it. You can still do something. He was like, last year I had it all. I had you. I had my job. But now it feels like I've lost everything. She was like, don't you worry though. I got your back. I was like, okay, Ashley. See, this is how it starts. You done cut him loose, but you in here playing the game, girl. But go ahead. You're going to be in here crying for our help out the ball. And we're going to turn our back on you, girl. We is. Leslie is lying about changing. And Eve ain't hearing it. Eva said, ain't no rehab for attempted murderers. Eva done said the quiet thing out loud. Girl, you're supposed to be using your inside voice when you're talking about this. You ain't even whisper. You ain't even say, Mama, ain't no rehab for murderers. You was supposed to get murderer. Mama, you know good well you did what you did. Girl, I know you in here talking loud. Why you talking about us? What's wrong with you? Girl, you ain't supposed to say that out loud. What is wrong with you? Whisper. She's like, I keep hoping that the boogie mama gonna stay away. I'm like, girl, the boogie mama, boogie on there, woman. Girl, your mama ain't going nowhere. The boogie woman ain't going nowhere, baby. She gonna stay jumping out of closets. Talking about, boo, this is what your mama did. I just know you better be whispering while you round up in here. This old for genius, girl. What's wrong with you? I'm surprised that your mama didn't reach across that table tell you to hurt your mouth, girl. That's why you can't tell people stuff. People just say your stuff out loud. She was like, Mama, I don't know what we're going to do about you because you know what you be doing. You know what you did. So watch this. People still going to be like, see that? She ain't here talking to her mama about something. She ain't here celebrating what her mama did. You know, everybody don't cut their mama off. This is new stuff these children doing, not cutting parents and stuff like that. I don't understand. That's our mama. Her mama crazy. This is the one she got. She can't go in there and trade in for another one. Not yet. Till we find out this ain't none of your mama. But anyway, I'm going to let it go till we find it out. I'm going to talk about it too much. Leslie is delusional. She over there talking about a double wedding for her when she get back with Ted and you can marry is. Speaking of, and look. Speaking of is, he over there at the table talking to Danny, right? And of course, little miss in everybody business. With that little 1950s half flip up that you can turn the world down with a smile hairdo she got going on. But girl, Mary was never this nosy. You wearing the hairdo and not doing it just because you is nosy. That girl wasn't this nosy. She wore this hairdo too, you know. That girl. You so nosy. Why don't you put your nose back over there at your table? But anyway, she over there trying to figure out what they over there talking about because Danny was over there offering him to model. She was like, you could be a model, is. You could just be doing everything, the money that you're making now. You could be making more money than this. You could be doing your thing, okay? You could be doing your thing. You could be a top model if you wanted to. You could make double what you're making now over there at Banneker, down to the Banneker. I could get you double that, child. And if she could get you double that, I wonder how much she gonna get it at. Okay. But anyway, she's talking and urging and talking. And Kat is like, I'm just trying. I can't figure out how all this family drama that we got going on. I just don't understand what's happening in our family. We went from nothing to over the topness because now she's just thinking something going on over there at the table. Girl, what do you think your Aunt Danny over there doing? Are you Dupree women really be doing stuff like this? Did you think you got to worry about it? What? Now, Bill sees Vernon after he done limped. Bill limped up in there, baby. Bill was limping. Could barely stand up with his big old self, barely making it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all see how he walked in here. I'm going to say something about this later. Now, Bill, you hardly walking. You hardly walking, sir. He runs into Vernon. He was like, hi, Vernon. Vernon was like, hey, Bill, bye, Bill. I was like, ooh, child, you talk about the cold air came running through. Oh, my goodness. Bill stops him. He's like, I want to talk to you for a minute. He said, you know, you were the first guy that taught me things. You were the first person to bring me here to this country club. And so they do a flashback to them talking and how Vernon was telling Bill that he's like a son to him. And Bill was like, that makes me so happy because that man who is my father. And I thought he was about to say his daddy's name. Baby, I was leaned in so hard. I was like, what your daddy's name is? What your daddy's name is? Because he almost said it. Y'all know y'all be playing in our face down there. When y'all be writing these scripts, you be like, don't say the name. Say almost said, but don't say it. Because I thought he was about to say it. But anyway. He told him, he said, I've always thought of you as a father, and I felt good for you to look at me as a son. They was doing this little flashback, then they had to come back to reality. And baby Vernon was reading the riot act. He was like, let me tell you something. What you did to my daughter was nothing like nothing no son of mine would have did. So yeah, it used to be like that, but it ain't like that now, because I ain't about to forget what you had did to my baby. But you know something, and I say this all the time now. These Duprees are transactional. Because he told Vernon, he said, I am the man that I am today because of you. He was like, that's not saying much. You actually think that's a compliment, but that's not saying much. See, the Duprees are transactional. Was it not too long ago he was like, yes, Bill, we love you, we hate Ted. Now because Ted did something for y'all, y'all love Ted, you hate Bill. Y'all transactional. Only your last purchase counts with them. All your last 20 years of shopping at their store does not matter. What have you done for them lately? And if you ain't done nothing for them lately, they ain't messing with you. And y'all wonder where Kat get all this mess from. She inherited it from them. That's how they are. Non-forgiving tales. Now, before Bill leaves, hold on. Oh, wait. I forgot this part. So Bill stops Vernon from leaving because after he said all that, he was about to walk out the door. And then he says, he said, you brought me here the night before. He said, you asked to meet up with me here the night before you broke up with my daughter, and that was low. We in here having a good time, kikiing. This is what was happening there. He said, we in here kikiing. And little did I know that you had planned it to leave my daughter the next day. And then Bill said, I just wanted one more time of normalcy with you where we were the way that we were. He was like, you put my daughter up on a pedestal only to crash her back down to earth. You are not the son I never had. You are a liar. You almost crushed this family. And you won't get absolution from me. Bill apologized and tells him, he says, I think I made a mistake in leaving, Danny. And Vernon said, you sure did. And you will have to realize you had it all and let it slip away, and walked out. Then Bill gets a text from Dr. Montgomery that says, can you come by the office tonight? And here's what I'm about to say. Now, Bill was barely making it when he walked up in this office, man. If Bill come down there to that office to meet you, Dr. Montgomery, and all you want to talk about is Chelsea, and you miss the fact that this man is barely standing up, especially after we already saw you, you had him put that little bitty hospital dress on. I guess we may get to see his thigh. We may get the chance to see them big thighs, but I digress. And please get Bill a longer hospital gown. Don't have Bill in this little hospital gown no more. Please. What KB say? Wait a minute, what y'all say? What did y'all say? Oh, okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Now Danny wants ears to model. And he just really can't see it. And she's like, I'm telling you, you're going to be great. She's like, you know what you need? You need to be celebrated. And something tells me that you've not been celebrated as you should. And of course, as they talking, Chelsea and Kat, really more Kat talking about, look over that girl. Look. You need to mind your business. But anyway, I see y'all down here in this chat. Don't think I don't when I do. I'm coming for it. Don't worry about it. But anyway, she's like, girl, look over there. Look. And she's like, I think that you've never been celebrated the way that you should. And I think you need to do this. So call me when you're ready. And he was like, okay. So then she get up and she slide on over there to where the girls was, right? So that they could talk. And Danny comes over and learns that Chelsea got turned down by Dr. Madison. And Kat wants answers about what was going on over there at that table. Y'all know how Kat is. Girl, what happened over there? Because you know Kat can't talk about nothing other than what Kat won't talk about. And this girl trying to talk about to her mama, to her very own mama, about how she done got turned down. And Kat like, girl, what was y'all doing over at that table? Is what we're trying to find out. Girl, what happened over at that table? What y'all talking about? And she was like, girl, you know what? She shouldn't have told her nothing and just left her hanging. That's what I would have did. Because if you trying to be nosy, you just going to be nosy, child. Chelsea was the one that said, that ain't none of our business what was going on. So Chelsea and Danny end up leaving, but Kat hangs back. I already know it was to get up in this man's face for one reason or the other. For one reason or another. She said, I got some business I'm going to take care of. Y'all go ahead on. But anyway, Kat be in everybody's business because it's her calling these days. What y'all think she want to talk about? Eva? You think she just want to grin so he can see she cute? You think she looking for some payback? You think she wrong if she do? Now, Haley was down to the no-name place, right? And bumped into Lynette. Let me tell y'all something. Lynette is pretty. Lynette is pretty. Now, I could have seen Lynette beat her Haley. Not that there's anything wrong with the Haley we got. But this girl, she would have played her Haley on it. She could have played her Haley. But anyway, and who knows what we got in store for what she go do, but they end up bumping into each other. You know, for somebody supposed to be broke, girl, you got a lot of furs. Is it just me? But for somebody that's broke, she got a lot of furs. I guess bilking people pays. But anyhow, I see y'all. Y'all think I got y'all when y'all got y'all when I'm done. Just hold on. But anyway, they bump into each other. And I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm like, so what's about to happen? What's going on? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing now? Now, Derek gets assurance from Ashley that he will be fine. He's a good man, Savannah, with a lot to offer. He just has to figure out what else he can do, like going over there and call that girl Cheryl and leave this child alone because she don't want you no more. She don't want you. She don't want you. She don't want you no more. We done told you that. Perhaps another area that still lets him be in the field that he wants to be in. Like maybe you could be the person that the people call and talk to on the phone about the fire or something like that. There's things you could do. You could be a trainer. You could do other things there. You could do other things. You could be the person to go in and investigate the fires. You could still be part of the team. There's things you could do. Maybe they'll let you sweep out the caboose. Like you said, the color. Maybe they'll let you sweep out the caboose. I mean, it's things that you can do still. You ain't always got to be in that fight with fires. I'd rather be over there safe anyway. I ain't about to tell no lie. I ain't brave. I'm not brave, child. But anyway, she's trying to encourage him that there's other things that he could do. And he said that he just wishes that he had, left out being a hero. He was like, I didn't even get to go out on top. I left out because I had a bicycling accident. Child, don't worry about it. You could just retell the story the way you want to. This is TV. Just tell the next girl you was riding the fire to get to the firehouse. And that's what happened, okay? She ends up hugging him and Grayson walking by looking like, You better hope Grayson ain't the impaler. You better hope Grayson ain't the impaler. And what if he is and him and Derek start working together? Ooh, I don't know. Chelsea sees her dad and she's sad and she's like, you're sad, I can tell. She's like, I'm sad, I can tell. You're sad. She's like, oh my God, we just got so much going on. And then he said that he feels bad for messing up with Danny. He just telling everybody he got diarrhea of the heart right now, child. Anybody that listens, Danny. Okay? She admits that she is he admits that he messed up things with Danny. She admits that she too is going through things and making things right is what's going to be important. She's talking about herself, but he listening to that. Now, meanwhile, Lynette and Haley are chatting and Danny stops by the table and is surprised that Haley got any friends at all. She was like, girl, you got a friend? You actually know somebody? She's like, girl, I would have thought that you was some kind of AI situation because I ain't know nobody be messing with her like that, girl. You do know who this is, girl. I thought you was a robot. Because why would anybody be standing up here with her? She's like, but I'm glad to know you actually know people. I was like, okay, Danny. She tells Danny that she's shocked to meet her because and the girl was like, oh my God, I'm just so shocked to meet you. I have admired you for so many years. I'm just growing up admiring you. And I didn't know if this was true or if she was just in her scamming mind, like, how they do people, like kill them when ill them with kindness, like the saying goes that you flatter people, flattery will get you everywhere. So maybe she's just trying to lay the groundwork for being able to talk to Danny later on. She could pretend like she can't stand Haley and therefore get in some kind of way to get little Andre. Because we can clearly see that Lynette is bodied. And she young. Them bodied and them youngs will get you every time. So anyway, after she gets through trading quips back and forth with Haley, she walks off and Lynette says, "Oh, you're right. The claws are definitely out with her." I wonder what's gonna happen now. Now, Kat done bippity bop down to Isaiah's table, and she's over there talking to him about you totally could model. You could definitely do it. Oh my God, what are you thinking? You could just wear it out. Oh my God. And then Eva came in and seen them in that he and then kahan. And I said to myself, naive, girl, is she stepping on your toe? The one with the corn on it, girl. Girl, you looking like you don't like it when karma done come back to your door. I think that would be karma being served up at table 6. Karma at table 6. Because no matter what Cat may or may not do, you had it coming. You had it coming. You shouldn't have did what you did. Because see, now you done set it up for the universe to come back and get you some kind of way. I ain't saying it's right. But girl, you the one kicked this thing off. You did. You did, girl. You did. We ain't about to lie. Say you did when you did, girl. You did, girl. Anyway, let me get down in these comments and see what y'all been talking about. I'm just going to scroll and hit it. Let's see. It's the tea keeping him bloated. Now, you know what, KB? I know you got your cute little baby on here on this picture. That baby's so cute. Now, that's a cute little dog. That's a cute little dog. But it ain't going to make me forgive you now. I forget the dog. I'm not going to let the dog get in it. I ain't about to let the dog get in it. But you got started. Ain't no way Bill going to let that shirt come off with that camera being that close. But like Lulu said, Bill is fine. And he is. Lulu, thank you. Somebody been got some sense. Mm-hmm. Those drops ain't working anymore. He's still standing. Ain't that right? I see y'all in here laughing and can on. Hey, Del J. Miss Lil, I think I saw you come in too. Derek needs to move on. He does. Why does Derek always look like he crawled out of a clothes drop? You know what, Linda? He do with lint sticking all over him, don't he? Like you just want to get a lint thing and just start rubbing it all over because you need it. Kat is way too nosy about the work the cops have going on. Her mom's love life and now her Aunt Danny. That poisoning is working on Bill. He'll be falling out soon. Like Top Cat. Bill's scene with Vernon are always heartbreaking. The Duprees are full of themselves. Whatever happened to the purse line? Did they put it on a break? No, they were there working on it today. They're working on that purse line for sure. You know they sell those purses in real life too, JB. They sell out of them. That's a real purse line. The Duprees think too much of themselves, that's for sure. Bill was responsible for his loss in this case. I'll be glad when he does, then maybe his belly will look flat while he's on his back. Oh, KB Mommy. Oh, let me see who all laughing. KB, Below, okay. KB Mommy, no, sis Billy. Bill's belly won't go down no matter what position he lays in. Okay. I was trying to give it so what you think a little bit of hope. Okay, I see how y'all do. Lynette outshines Scaly on so many levels. Lynette needs to sell them furs and pay her. She ain't got to pay nothing. Haley Scaly, Valerie owes her. Oh, poor Derek lost his woman and his career. Love the symbol in that chat. It will be on and popping next week. Well, Miss Eva, karma served up cold to you. Yep, it will. Let me go over here and see what y'all said about that. About what Eva said to her mama. I love Eva getting just desserts and finding her semi-man laughing with her half-sister. Remember how many times Kat caught it with Tommaso? Yeah, I think she needed to experience that for sure. For sure. Kat should not let nothing go since the Leslie and Eva are still discussing what they did to Laura. I don't see that as a discussion. I think she was reminding her mother about what she did. They wasn't sitting down like, girl, so you know I ran off the road, right? It wasn't a discussion. She was reminding her mama, look, you already you girl. I thought those buttons were going to pop off Bill's suit coat. Okay, all right, okay. Mm-hmm. Why is Scaly wearing a club clothes to the office? Growing up without a father is not the same as someone trying to schnucker you. These are two different things. I don't know what that means. Why y'all see? Wait a minute. Did y'all see how tight Bill's suit jacket was squeezing his belly? Eva openly say attempted smurter. We can't use that word. We can't use that word, so I'm gonna have to hide that comment. Leslie means she knows when she tries to talk to Laura about how she grew up without a father. This is like the same, yeah. Okay. Wait, that's hide. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to delete the comment. Elaine. If it don't know it before, I know Derek is a little touched. Y'all, Grayson was about to get Derek to be. Derek was about to get him to be down. Great. We don't know if Grace can fight. I don't know. People don't know how Vernon acts toward Bill, but I think Vernon is truly hurt. Yeah, he is. But Vernon, see, like I told you though. But make up your mind. You like him, you don't. First you love him, then you hate him. That's a game for fools. Make up your mind, child. Okay, now let me go back down and see what the last comments are. It's called Chelsea Cat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's called Chelsea Cat. It's a real line. You can buy it. They say sold out, but you can buy it. Mm-hmm. So that would be Belinda Hill, B-Lo Dee, and KB Mommy. Huh?
Your looks ain't gonna get you paid, because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
Next time you stop.
All of you gonna lay off my Billy Bill. Don't be over here talking about Bill. Don't be over here talking about my Bill. Now, let me go back to sipping my tea. Come over here talking about Bill got a good. Where? I don't see it. Where is that? I don't see it. Bill ain't got no good. Y'all better hope I don't get that. Y'all better hope that when I get that interview with Bill, don't think I ain't telling on all of y'all. I'ma tell on all of you. I'm putting cases on all of you. All right, y'all. With that, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming over here, hanging out with me. As always, it is a pleasure to hang with you guys. It is my daily pleasure. To those of you who are listening later, thank you as well. We turn things over to Miss Elaine, who is Miss Elaine, leader of the replay gang, who takes care of things down there in the comments and encourages you guys to hit the like button and engage with us. Okay, under those tight behind suits, we don't care. I like it suits tight and fitted. I ain't thinking about y'all. Okay. All right, anyway, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. But before we do, now I want you to ignore the name of Below Dee, KB Mommy, and Belinda Hill in this. I ain't thinking none of that.
KB Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Let the names of those be stricken from the record. So shall it be written. So shall it be done. Like the man said in the Ten Commandments. Etc., etc., etc. All right, y'all. Thanks again to the mods and for taking care of everything for us down there. Thank to you for tuning in, for hitting the like button for me, and for everything that y'all do over here. I do. Not tomorrow. KB Mama just put up the reminder to join us for Family Fish Fry Friday nights for an open panel review. All we ask is that you be respectful to all and be creative with buzzwords. Everyone's opinions are welcome. So if y'all want to come up here and argue on Fridays, I've decided I ain't no referee. The only thing I'm going to tell you is ain't nobody going to be talking over me. But y'all get into a scrape down there, you're just going to be in a scrape. I'm going to sit back and let you talk till you're tired of talking. But don't be taking it out on the rest of us because y'all couldn't keep up with the heat going on down there to the chat. Okay? So you don't want nobody talking to you, don't talk to them. Somebody don't want you asking them, don't ask them. But if y'all get started, I ain't putting out no more fires. I'm not. That's what I decided, child. See, I know how to let somebody say something, I ain't got to say nothing. So it's on you what kind you want to have. Please keep in mind that in order for us to have the open, wait a minute, I'm trying to think about how I'm trying to say this. That what opens the doors for the open panel discussions is our sponsorships. So we there needs to be 5 sponsorships by way of a super sticker, super chat, or membership that will allow us to have the open panel discussions on Fridays. And as I say, it's no pressure to have them. We don't have to have them. We can do our review, share a few laughs, and slide right up out here. Okay. But anyway, that's the way it has to go. So, but I'm always excited for those of you who choose to be sponsors. I enjoy calling you out because that's what happens when you're a sponsor. We call you out all evening and thank you for your sponsorship and for being one of the people who opens up the gates. And if you're not able to do that, no pressure. I understand that. Everybody's pocket is different. My pocket is definitely different. And I don't mean that like I got a lot, because I don't. But yeah, so I understand that. I do. I might be spread a little thin now with memberships all across this thing. I'm going to have to pull a couple of them back in some places where I got them because I got quite a few of them out here. But all right, you guys, I thank you for tuning in. Ooh, I do. What y'all cooking for the Friday fish fry? I guess they're going to come in here and tell you. I guess they are. The open panel will be open with 5 sponsor super chats. We appreciate the support of this wonderful channel. That's right, and we appreciate all of the support. Everything helps the channel to grow over here, and we're trying to grow. We've been a little stagnant in our growth. A lot of people are starting to review this show. I know that some of you, go over to other places and hear what they have to say, and there's nothing wrong with that. Please do. So if you hit the like button, if you comment, if you share the video, if you invite people to come over here and talk, and if you're in some of these chat groups, why not invite them to come over and chat with us on Friday nights? Not just every day, but let them know that there's a place on Friday nights where they can come and actually air it out. And we're gonna do some things a little differently with the way that we're airing things out on Friday. I wanna set you all a little freer to be able to talk how you feel about the show. We want it to really be fun and all of that. So we're going to do some things. So please consider getting a membership if you're able to do so. And if you don't, it's still love. All right, you guys, with that, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow night where we will all go and talk about the show. We will. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And hey, I do hope you had a great day. But if not, remember that there's still time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.